Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Mais um de força. Mais um de destreza. Bora lá.
A pugilist! How exciting! Look at that! A real scientist!
Isso é legal. Ah, maluco, eu sou eletricista, então eu sou eletricista também aqui, tá ligado?
At least you'll know not to touch electrical fencing.
tinha Ginger lá? Isso é verde essa porra. Não. Não, aí também monocilha não, né, velho? Essa tá legal. Porra, verde não, né, velho? Legal esse risco aqui de suor. Deixa essa sujeira na cara aí. Essa cara bem surrada. Eu queria trocar a cor do olho. Ah, aqui, ó, achei. Caraca, eu tô louco esse olho amarelo. Vou deixar esse olho amarelo. Tá.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Lá vamos lá. Eita, pô, tem uns bichos ali, velho. Ai, meu Deus. Mete o pé.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Que deve ser uma roda de ferramenta. Au. Tem um maluco aqui.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Cara, a jogabilidade é muito parecida com Fallout, essas coisas. Fica muito bonito o jogo. Muito bonito mesmo. Não tá um jogo, até então não é um jogo tão pesado.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Que porra é essa? Oh, que legal, mano. Fudeu. Fiz merda. Que caralho que eu fiz, hein? Puta que pariu. Que merda. Cavalo. Vem. Caralho. Ah, se fuder, fala da puta. Vamos ver. Inventário. Ah, que legal, mano. Você pega uns itens pra poder fazer o arrumo do bastão telescópio. Que porra é isso? Vamos ver. Maneiraço. Ô, louco. Gostei, gostei. Tem um maluco ali embaixo. Ixi, eu vou esse cara, né? Tá porra, que bastão forte, porra. Vai, cara, ah, seu vagabundo. Alto lá. Vamos ver. Sim. Ah, ela tem habilidade essas porra. Porra, acho que eu cortei a perna do maluco. Vou parar aqui embaixo. Ixi, alguém fez esmagado ali. Dei umas quedinhas de freio, mas...
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Well, that's a relief. You don't want to know how much paperwork's involved in paying off a gravesite fee. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Morreram? Ixi, acho que os policiais foram pro Zinca. Foi mal, velho. Cadê o outro cara? Ah, recupera. Foi mal, velho.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Acho que eu preciso colocar mais defesa. Bloqueio 20. Peraí. Armas brancas. Eu tinha colocado o que? Tecnologia. É verdade. Madeiraço. Eita, pô. Vou colocar tudo aqui não, tá louco. Diálogo. Aqui tá precisando. Aqui também. E aqui também. Agora o bagulho vai ficar louco, meu irmão.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Intruders are not authorized to access... Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Essa aqui são... Vixe, fraquinho essa aqui. Põe nessa. Ah, não tem nada por hora, né? Que merda. Tem alguma coisa pra essa? Não.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3,
Eu acho que eu vou me
2,
fuder.
1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express
Ai,
disappointment.
que barato.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Filho da puta.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Então tá. Aqui é pra sair? Não, mas eu não quero sair.
If your equipment is in need of repair or... Want to be a brand new you? Try out our specification machine. Alex installed it himself
Legal, dá pra mim
right before he died.
identificar. Vou mudar a build dele.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Tem umas coisas lá, velho.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Oxi.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here? Altercation, you say? Shame as that goes. Spacer's Choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt. No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
Pau no cu. Pegar. Isso mata bem gratuito. Eita, volta. Maravilha. Que isso? Talentos? Vou colocar pra XP, velho. Caralho, isso aqui é fortinho, esse riflinho aqui. Deixa eu pegar uma distância. Tinha mais. Ai, merda. Quem me matou? Nem sei. E morreu. Puta, vacilei, ó. Nem vi aquela porra. Esse irmão eu já tô tirando. Ixi, acabou agora, fudeu. Não tomei tanto dano, tá bom. Tinha Boró, Luquinho, vamos pegar o bagulho dos caras. Nossa, não tinha nada, eles estão de sacanagem. Precisa de 4 desse bagulho. Caralho, que merda. Vou levantar o outro cara, eu nem sei. Meu Deus, não só levar pra outro cara. Que beleza. Cara, tem um monte. Ah, porra. Eita caralho, puta que cabafada. Sobe, caralho. Caralho, olha só. Melhor dar a volta do outro lado. Caramba, que gráfico lindo desse jogo. É, acho que deve ser aqui.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?
I could really go for some saltuna.
Beats working at the cannery.
Nossa, que bizarro isso. Puta, mesma pegada do Fallout no quesito roubar esses bagulho. Se eu pegar essa merda aqui, eu tô fudido. Por isso que esse cara quer roubar, velho. Fala, Lucas, tudo bom, mano? De boa? Cara, tô testando esse novo jogo aqui que saiu recentemente pelo Game Pass. Cara, mano, ele é muito legal, velho. Tô gostando muito, cara. Gráfico muito bonito, entendeu? A jogabilidade é boa. Não é difícil de você se interagir com as coisas, entendeu? E ele, cara, ele é muito parecido com o Fallout 4. Bem parecido mesmo, cara. Bom, vejamos.
Spacer's choice. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Tem um cara aqui pra cobrar.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Então, Lucas, é o seguinte, mano. O que acontece? Ele é um dos caras que tava dentro de uma colônia, de uma nave espacial, entendeu? E dentro dessa colônia de nave, tipo, havia diversos tipos de pessoas, tá ligado? Diversas pessoas, tipo, muitas mesmo. E teve um cara que pegou e tirou ele de lá de dentro, entendeu? Era uma nave que tava lá escondida, perdida há muitos anos, né? Então ele resgatou, tipo, no caso é você, né? No caso é seu personagem. E aí você passa a tentar descobrir, né, o que tá acontecendo e tal, mas a história em si, então, até então eu não posso te dizer porque eu também tô descobrindo agora. Mas, cara, tá interessante, velho, tá interessante, velho. É um jogo que você tem que jogar com muita calma, velho. Muita calma, entendeu?
What can I do for you?
Não se perder na história.
You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Bom, um já foi bastante. Essa missão que eu tô fazendo aqui, ô Lucas, ele... Como é que fala? Ele é tipo uma cobrança, é uma missão secundáriazinha, entendeu? Você tem que cobrar alguns caras. Ah, cara, tô tentando, mas é muito caro, Lucas. Não dá não, velho. Você é doido? O bagulho tá 200 pau, o valor mínimo, cara. Não tem nem como, cara.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have it.
Winslow, esse acho que é outro cara que eu tenho que cobrar.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again? Oh, I ask myself questions all the time. For example, why do we spend money on these fancy latrines? Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a... Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G. Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a bar. Hey, it's the visitor. Numb to the bu-
I don't know. Amelia Kim. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a... Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do... Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks... Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless... Coming right up. Oh, I almost... You tried the... Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get... It is a good thing. Go ahead. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? Most folk forget where they're standing. Anyhow, whatever happens outside my world is... Let me make something clear. Spacer, I start gallivanting around. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. There you go with that thinking again. Didn't any... I've said enough. They wanted to face their problem. I don't see how that's any of your... And there's no need for you to pry either.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
At least you got your health.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice. The office is ready. As long as your questions fall with... If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything in... Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned... also known as the... Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Something to... Know how to carry yourself. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just one per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Os guilhos foi foda.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
I know how you feel.
Pano de chapa legal, hein? Bom, gente, não quero estender muito a live. Logo faço mais outra pra gente continuar com essa live desse jogo que parece que tá muito interessante, muito mesmo. E eu vou dar sequência nele logo. Gente, valeu por ter assistido aí. Valeu, Lucas, por estar acompanhando a live aí também. Muito obrigado, gente. Valeu e fui.